Alright guys, we're back with the High School Star League 2017 Spring Playoffs. I'm Crusader Kid, going to be bringing you this match here. It's the final game of this best of 3, Westlake High School versus Wausau West High School. And it's been an exciting one so far. Very interesting, I think, on the side of both of these teams. It's going to be an entertaining one here for game number 3. Game number 1, we saw a pretty back and forth one, but it was Westlake that came out with the win. And it was Crusher Cake that everyone had their eyes on, as he was just playing out of his mind for his team. And on that Fiora, which has been, as you can see, banned out by the side of Wausau West. Don't want to see that coming back in. They also banned away the LeBlanc and the Ari, which were the bans that we've been seeing so far in this game, so not too surprising. The Zach and the Lulu as well. The Zach has been a ban, constant ban. Lulu and Caitlyn in response to that last game. Caitlyn on Kirby was just way too strong. They played the Caitlyn Janna bot lane, and it showed up big for that bottom lane. It was a dominating performance by Kirby and his support. So now Galio is the first pick here for Fredifer. Not too surprising, to be honest. That's just what you expected from these two. So now it's gonna be Ezreal Thresh locked in. The bottom lane here. I believe we've seen this Thresh Ezreal lane before in the game number 1, which is when Westlake came up with the win. So something they're comfortable with, something that they won with, and that's what we'll be seeing out from them here. This is going to be game 3, final game of this match. Winner moves on in the tournament. Loser is going to be eliminated from playoffs. It is a 64 team bracket, single elimination. And as I've been saying, these two teams, they came from the fall semester, both in the same group, Group A of fall semester 2016. They played each other, they split the match, and we expected this to be a pretty even-sided matchup. And I mean, it's going to game 3, and we'll see how game 3 turns out. Karma Lucian locked in. Lucian for Kirby. He had a good game on it in game number 1, but unfortunately the team did not do so well. And Westlake did go down, and no wait. Wausau West went down in that first game when Kirby was playing Lucian, but did a good game on that. The Karma coming in. So this is the exact bottom lane from that starting game, and in the first game of this tournament, of this match I should say, Lucian Karma, very strong bottom lane, and they dominated the Ezreal and the Thresh on the side of Westlake High School. But Fail Asian had been on that Graves. He was doing well on it. And now the Kled's going to get locked in here for Westlake. So Kled for Crusher Cake. Third champion of this matchup here, as has played Fiora. That got banned away. He played the Warwick. That did not go too well. So now the Graves is coming out. Kled's going to be locked in here, so this is going to be a champion for him as he's playing against the Galio. He played against the Galio in the last game, and so he knows what he's up against in Fredifer's Galio. A pretty scary one here, as Fredifer ended the game 7-1-6. And that was off of a good game plan coming in, I'd say, from Wausau West. And look, they're going to stick with what's comfortable. Lisa and Vladimir locked in. They played both of those champions last game. It's what they're comfortable with, and it's what they're going to be bringing into this game number 3 elimination game. Match point for both of these teams. Lee Sin being played was just early pressure off of an early invade where they picked up 2 kills. Bales, Fredifer, and Lyrium, those 3 jumped in there onto the Warg, onto the Master Yi, and they picked up an easy 2-0, and that's really what started just the snowball for game number 2. That was Wausau West picking up the victory. So that's going to be a scary matchup there. And I mean, Westlake High School, they know what they're up against now, and they've seen these champions played before. And they're about to see them get played again. And now the Cassidon locked in, so this is interesting. We're seeing 3 champions from the first game. Well, no, 5 champions from the first game, 3 champions from game 2. And Crusher Cake is going to pick up Kled, which is new, and the Cassidon locked in for Puster, also a new pickup. And this will be an interesting game number 3, elimination game for either of these teams. The winner moves on in the bracket, the playoffs bracket. And the winner of this will play, we'll play the winner of Grant Park High School versus Temple City High School. Temple City, if you don't know, they're a very active team in the high school Star League. They went to the 2015 Grand Finals, got 2nd place as they lost to Thomas S. Wooten. And then in the 2016 Grand Finals, 2nd place reappearance again as they lost to Hazen High School in the Grand Finals. But each team, I mean, the team's just getting stronger as they bring in new players. They also have a few veterans on their team as well. So, I mean, that is definitely a match to watch out for. Guys, this is the High School Star League. We're about to hop into game number 3 of Wausau West High School versus Westlake High School. You're watching us from Twitch TV, and we'll be right back to you after a quick break. Alright guys, we are back for game number 3. Wausau West High School versus Westlake High School. It's a deciding match of this best of 3. You're watching the High School Star League 2017 Spring Playoffs, brought to you by Twitch TV. I'm going to bring you the play-by-play for this game. And the deciding match here, winner moves on, loser eliminated from this year's High School Star League 2017 Playoffs. We'll see how this one shapes up. Ooh, early invade coming in, and they may be able to try to catch off onto somebody here. Feel like Curry will be taking some early damage, but not too much besides that. I mean, that's kind of the game strategy we've been seeing from both of these teams. Just a bit of the early invades as they look around for some kills. And unfortunately, gonna get a pause here. Never like to see that at the start of the game. Just a bit of lag for both of these teams. We'll see what happens here. Well, it's an early start out for both of these teams here. I just realized this got out of order. Anyway, looks like teams are going to be resetting routers, so this may be a bit of a longer break. Let's take a very short break while we wait for these teams to get back into the play. We'll be right back. You're watching the High School Star League. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we're back up and started and ready to go. Both teams here ready as we're playing on into the High School Star League 2017 playoffs. First game that we're streaming. I'm sure games are going to be going on over the weekend. Of course, we'll be keeping you updated with our schedule. Check out us on Twitter, twitter.com/HSStarLeague for most of the updates. You can also follow us on Facebook at HSStarLeague. YouTube High School Star League, and here on Twitch, follow the channel. You'll see us whenever we're streaming. Also have HS Star League 2, but not too much action going on there. Most of our games are getting on into the playoffs. Dota 2 will be taking a break currently, but that's going on. You can always check out our website, hsstarleague.com, for all the standings, all the rankings. See if your high school is playing. I was checking the rankings earlier, and my high school, my former high school was actually playing. Although, unfortunately, did not make playoffs. They beat a few of our nearby rival schools, so, you know, that's always a good thing to see coming out from the boys. Honestly, don't even know any of them who are playing still there, but yeah, that's cool. Anyway, the focus, though, is on Wausau West versus Westlake High School. A battle for both of these teams, and looks like we'll be seeing Lisa and Lyrium once again looking to pressure early, but this time they were ready for it. Crusher Cake was roaming down to that middle lane, into that river, and they forced out the flash by Lyrium. So Lyrium losing the flash there, which is rather unfortunate. Fail Asian actually wants to go for the invade on this Graves. He's jumping in there, and he's gonna force just a small ward hop, but still, Fail Asian, he is looking to be aggressive so far. And this is exactly what was happening in that last game. Early invades coming out from Lyrium is what caused him and Fredifer to snowball the game early in Wausau's favor. So Fel Asian is looking to emulate a bit of that, but honestly won't really be able to, as he's not able to pick up a kill, nor any jungle camps, as Lyrium was able to clear all of those out. So not much going on there. Fredifer on this top lane, he just got cled off of his mount, and now he is just, you know, doing some damage here. Interesting top lane matchup, I'd have to say. Middle lane as well has kind of been a toss-up between these two guys. But the taunt coming out onto that top lane early, so Crusher Cake taking a lot of damage. Let me get his mount back, though, so he turns this one around onto Fredifer. And now they'll do this one around. Fredifer trying to flash away here as Crusher Cake has the advantage, but they may turn this one around. No, you won't! Crusher Cake wins the 1v1, and that's first blood. So, first blood coming out for Crusher Cake in that top lane. Definitely a bit of a different start. We've been seeing various different starts. That's an early kill, I'd say, for this matchup. 4 minutes in, and Crusher Cake draws first blood. And, you know, in that last game, we saw Fredifer pick up the early kill. He snowballed that in that top lane. He was against Crusher Cake's Warwick, and had a huge advantage there as he picked up kills. But bottom lane, here's a gank coming in. Early pressure coming out from Kirby and the Chicken, and they want to keep it going as Lyrium comes in. Exhaust gets dropped in onto him, though, and they hook him under the tower. He's in trouble, but he's able to dash out of there. So, no one going down in that one. Heal forced out by Kirby and Gooch Baby, though. It's an early gank coming in here, and that's gonna be that. I mean, you gotta be careful always ganking the Thresh. I'm a Thresh main, so I know this. Get a little bit too close to that tower, you could get hooked and flayed into the tower and end up going down yourself, but Lee Sin has the mobility, able to get himself out of there, and we'll be able to survive. So, interesting way to start out this game. Definitely a little bit more aggressive. I mean, when you're playing on the brink of elimination, one of these teams is going to be eliminated in this. So, one of these teams are going to be eliminated. The other team is going to be moving on to the round of 32. It's a single elimination bracket, so it's a bit brutal here with this kind of schedule. But, I mean, double elimination round of 64 teams, definitely not going to happen. So, yeah, this is a different start here. Fredifer, who got those early kills in that first game, he did not go for... He's going for the standard Galio build now with the double Doran's rings. Probably going to pick up a third one there for the poor man's Rod of Ages, as everyone calls it. But this time, last game he had been able to go for a Dark Seal early. And then into an actual Rod of Ages, so didn't even need a downgrade there. But we are seeing just once again pressure on top side of this jungle. As Fail Asian was sitting around. And now onto this middle lane. Bales is jumping in here. Just a little bit of pressure coming out from Lyrium. But anyway, pressure on that top half of the map, so Crusher Kick, not only is he intending to win this lane, he's 20 CS ahead, but he's also intending to keep Lyrium out of the way of trying to help out his jungle, help out his top laner. He's doing a pretty good job of it, as they are just putting pressure on the top half of the map. And 2 control wards already being used there as well. By the side of Wausau West. It's game 3. Deciding match. You're watching the High School Star League. Brought to you in part by our friends at Twitch TV. And now Lyrium, I mean, he's the Lee Sin, so he really wants to get things going here, sneaking on into the brush now. And here he comes out, straight onto field by Curry. There's that kick, gets into the side. Didn't get quite the kick back, but I think this is going to be enough to pick up a kill here. Not too much Gooch Baby can do. Kirby picks up that early kill. And kills are tied at 1. An early Infernal Drake, that's a huge one here. They take down that bottom lane support. And they go straight for this dragon, and honestly, this should be a fairly easy one for them. And looks like Fail Asian in response are going to take away this blue buff, but I think this team's going to appreciate getting this early Infernal Drake in a while. Not even a smite to pick it up, so they just went for it immediately. Don't need the smite. But yeah, Fail Asian, he's going to steal away this blue buff fairly easily here. There's not much that the team can do about that. So that's the response to picking up that early dragon. I mean, I think I'd take the Infernal Drake over a blue buff any day anyway, so. And I mean, it's a Vladimir middle lane as well. He's not going to be missing it. At least in the jungle, not going to be missing it either. Lyrium is instantly going to go over and start, you know, getting to work on seeing a few of these jungle camps away. So, very aware that that blue buff was taken, so he knows that Fail Asian probably still on that top half of the map. And he gets to work. Seals away that Gromp. And maybe onto this bottom lane. Field by Curry, already back down to half health after a Colin came out from Kirby. But no, I don't think we're... Nope, not going to be seeing a gank here. We're risking the tower dive there. And not with the Dragon's Rage not up. There's better things for Lyrium to do. Like, sit in this brush and wait for a gank. Dragon's Rage about to be up, so that kick will be back. And Liam's just sitting inside this brush. Look at the pressure. Here comes the Q. He comes out and oh, cannot hit the combo for the kick. Oh, that's brutal. We've been seeing him do that. It's the you do the Dragon's Rage and you flash behind them, and it's almost impossible to dodge out of that Dragon's Rage combo. But unfortunately, wasn't able to pull it off just right. And now in the middle lane, Bales is in trouble. Fail Asia with the double buffs coming in onto him. And now he's trying to turn around to Puster here with the damage, but flashing over. Puster able to survive that Human Plague. Fail Asian, look at it. Finish off this kill. Flashes in. The exhaust coming in. Collateral damage won't be enough, and Bales picks up the double buffs as he takes down Fail Asian. Fail Asian thought he had it there, but that's deception right there by Bales with the regen. The sustain is just too strong. So now it's 2-1 in favor of Wausau West, and a nice duel out there by Bales. He's been playing pretty solid throughout this series. This thing can go. Top lane, that's the the fake Rod of Ages completed for credit for the double Doran's rings. He's down by 16 CS. He was down by 20 earlier, so doing a little bit better in that regard. But Crusher Cake definitely putting on this pressure with this Kled in this top lane. And oh, Fedifer gonna actually try to go for a trade right there. But no, these hook shots It's scary. Middle lane, Puster trading off with Bales. Bales with that double buff is just doing so much work onto him. Oh man, almost takes him down. Not able to finish off the kill, but still is going to force the back out of Puster, and there's no teleport on him either. Now we have to take this into account. Both teleports are down. Crusher Cake was channeling his teleport to that bottom lane when they went for that gank. When Lyrium went for that failed gank. And Puster used his to get back into this middle lane where he just got forced out from. Ultimate coming out from Galio as they try to go on the Crusher Cake. And wow, Lyrium with the great Q to get up there. Flash over the wall with the taunt. They're looking to trade off here. Bales is going to be coming in here as well. Flash away from Crusher Cake, and the Sonic Wave just narrowly misses there. So they're unable to keep that fight going. Almost being able to pick off that off the Kled there, but unable to get enough CC in onto him. So Flash forced out by Predator, but Flash is also gone from Crusher Cake, who's about to have his teleport back up, so my earlier point is going to be void. Puster though, ooh. Face checks the Bales, but actually trades back quite well with him. It's going to be okay. Top lane though, gank from Lyrium. Easy Dragon's Rage into a kick, and takes up that tower. Easy kill. They take him down. In that top lane. That's another kill coming in. Fail Asian. Meanwhile, getting caught out the calling. Gonna be very effective there at taking out Fail Asian. So Wausau West, a bit of a slow start. They gave up the first blood. But they're moving into this 13-minute mark quite well, as now they're leading by 4 kills to 1. Gold just slightly in their advantage. And now Bales onto this middle lane has some help from the chicken. But not too much help. Not too much that the chicken can do there. I'll just put a little bit of pressure on this middle lane. Fueled by Curry jumping up here as well. Thresh and Cassim probably could take them in the fight, but I don't think they will. Bottom lane, Kirby against Gooch Baby. It's been a solid matchup from both of these AD carries. Pretty evenly matched here. But I think Kirby's had the advantage in most of these games, so he's been playing very well, but will be in trouble now as Fueled by Curry's jumping in, but just a little bit of scaring him here. Chicken's about to rejoin the lane. 14 minutes. Crusher Cake and Fail Asian were trying to pressure this top lane, but it's backfired a bit. Fail Asian was actually trying to pressure most of these lanes, but it's backfired definitely because he's now has 2 kills on the board. Lyrium has 2 assists off of some 2 great ganks from him. So that's so far how the game has been going, and it's going to be a second dragon of the game. An Ocean Drake to add to the bit of fire that's been picked up by the Infernal Drake. And this is going to be pretty free. Once again, Fail Asian is going to trade it for a blue buff, but still, Dragon's definitely more worth it. Now they're able to apply pressure. Bottom lane being pushed in here, but meanwhile over on the top half of the map, there's champions just all over the place. Ooh! Fail Asian! He's gonna get gift wrapped Delirium, and they do a lot of damage to him on the burst, but Lyrium gets over that wall very quickly. And now he's still looking to trade, but Puster is going to be coming in from behind as well. Here comes the ultimate from Galio to jump in there, reducing some of that damage, and he'll jump in himself. But it's a 2v3 still. Fail Asian trying to flash after. Collateral damage finishes him off. And then they turn their attention over to Predator. Hook shot lands, and Puster finishes that one off. So that's 2 for none on the 2v3 in favor of Westlake. Pretty easy trade there for them there. And Puster with that heads up roam. Bales was nowhere to be seen, so not the best time for Predator and Lyrium to try to turn that one around. And now this will be a Rift Herald for Westlake. Pretty easy for them. This is the 3rd Rift Herald we've seen, so I think hopefully this is going to be a constant trend here as these teams just go for this objective. It's such a strong objective for people to pick up. And in all 3 games, you've seen it go down. So we'll see where Crusher Cake decides to take it. He's back up to that top lane. Honestly, could just unleash it now and get to work on that tower. He has a pretty sizable minion wave coming up with him, but he'll hold on to it. You know, he'll have that recall, which is very nice and helpful. Picks up a black cleaver to add for that Tiamat. Meanwhile, Fredifer. Last game, Fredifer, he was going damage. He went Dark Seal into Rod of Ages, into an Abyssal Scepter. This game, he's going defense. But meanwhile, Puster taking some damage here. Anyway, as I was saying, he's going defense. Rush on the Sunfire Cake. Crusher Cake flashing in here, trying to get someone with the hook shot, but can't put it down to the chicken. Now turns around to Bales. Miriam coming in though. But the dismount from Crusher Cake lets him escape with there. However, he wants to stay in this middle lane. Teleport getting channeled. Maybe Puster coming in. He joins the middle lane to defend this turret. I'm just looking to trade a bit here. Meanwhile, though, Fredifer, he's about to get the first turret of the game in this top lane. He went to work while Crusher Cake was in the middle lane. He went to work and picks it up. So, first turret of the game goes over to Wausau West. Fredifer 3, third. Fredifer 3 picks it up. Miriam, he wants to go in. He's jumping onto the field by Curry. Get it behind him, gets the Dragon's Rage. Field by Curry's rooted and dead. Meanwhile, Bales, he's jumping in, going out to Gooch Baby. He's low, but has the exhaust and oh, gets out of that tree shot barrage. Turns her in and around onto him, forces out that flash. But Bales is now in trouble, flashes away. Collateral damage doesn't land. The Colin coming in, can't finish off Gooch Baby, can't quite catch up. But Kirby's still around, or Kirby is still around. Trying to go for something here, so huge fight coming there. Fail Asian with that collateral damage, but Bales is able to get a very deceptive flash there. Even I couldn't follow it with the camera, so able to get out. Now Crusher Cake dueling off with Fredifer. Crusher Cake, I think he's winning this one here. Going for some damage under this tower here. Taunt gonna be coming in. He's trying to bait him under that tower, but Taunt isn't gonna bring him quite far enough. We saw the tower go down in the middle lane, so Wausau West leading the tower score 2-0, and slowly getting quite a few advantages. They already have 2 dragons. You have the 2 towers. I don't know when the Rift Herald buff went off. I'm not even sure if he used it. Huh. So, Rift Herald got picked up by Crusher Cake, but he never used it, I don't think. Unless I completely missed it, but that's a huge thing to miss out on. Maybe he should have used it when they first killed him. They were pushing top lane. Now, only way you can look is ahead, and now Kirby is definitely going ahead here. He gets caught in a hook, but he's still going in with that damage because Lyrium is here to help him out. Lyrium jumping in. Gooch Baby goes down. Kirby with that kill. Flashes, and there's the combo. It finally works out. Fueled by Kirby goes down. Double kill with the Lucian. And now Kirby is going to be the star of this game here. Last game we were looking at the top, or the first 2 games of this match, we were looking at the top laners. Now I think we're going to be looking over at this bottom lane. Kirby 5-0 on this Lucian. He was doing well on this Lucian in the first game. Unfortunately, the team did go down there, but now he's 5-0, and this is a scary one for him. Blade of the Ruined King finished up here. Rush that Ninja Tabbies as well for that extra defense. But he's looking good, and a lot of it in part because of Lyrium and the ganks he's been putting down. Bales in this middle lane dueling out. Gonna be able to back his way out of this one. And Dragon going down. Oh man, second Infernal Drake. 21 minutes in, there's 3 dragons stacked up. Wausau West making a case maybe to end this game a bit earlier. Actually, I'm not sure if they can do that. They don't have quite the lead, but still, this is quite the performance once again. They're taking the momentum from their game 2 win, bringing it into game 3. Momentum, I have to say, is such a big factor here as Black Cleaver finished up by Kirby. It's such a big factor here for these teams. In the game 1 loss, Wausau West, they were pretty close to shifting the momentum around and turning things around, but Crusher Cake really came through. And these last 2 games, I mean, game 2, Crusher Cake got completely shut down. Game 3, Crusher Cake just hasn't had a chance to really do much, and the focus has been more on this bottom lane. And it's been definitely working out for the team of Wausau West, leading 7-3, 3,000 gold. We're at the 22-minute mark, and they had 3 towers and 3 dragons up as well. So this is quite the lead that they're accumulating here. And Feder for 3, I mean, this game, I think he knows he's going to be the tank this game peeling. He's about to pick up a Frozen Heart, actually. So not even the Iceborne Gauntlet, but the Frozen Heart, I believe he would pick up here. While the team is pushing down middle lane, Westlake High School looking to pick up some advantages here. Westlake High School, Westlake High School, a Texas team. Wausau West, the team so far with the advantage from Wisconsin. And now they're pushing down this middle lane. I mean, for a state that's known for their cheese, Wausau West plays pretty standard here. And oh my gosh, what's going on here? Liam's trying to get in. The ultimate coming in, gets the knockups as Bales is going onto that back line. Jumping in, gets the kill onto Fail Asian. And now they'll turn their attention back to this front line here. Wow, Bales is just going in. Predator taking some damage as he will be forced to back away there. Fail Asian going down as Bales is just far back in there, often engaged by Lyrium behind that turret. Now they do some damage. Puster's over the wall. Did a lot of damage there, but now Puster's in trouble. That kick back, and they completely surprise him with the damage and the exhaust. So these are kills going down. 2 more members fall on the side of Westlake. Wausau West are now pushing onto this middle lane, and they're getting things going here. 6 kills on Kirby, 3 kills on Bales. So much damage from the entire team. Surprised that in that opening engage, Lyrium just didn't find a Dragon's Rage kick, but good that he saved it to help save Bales there, bail him out. So this is gonna be an easy blue buff steal. Now 4 turrets in the lead. Coming up on the 25-minute mark. Lots of items getting finished up here. Predator is just stacking up on this armor right now. What has he got? 229. And yeah, I mean, just Crusher Cake not been able to do much this game. I mean, with the Kled, you want to look for some roaming around the map, but just hasn't been able to do it at all. And now that we're at a laning phase, he's going to be hard-pressed to find any opportunities again. Top lane teleport used by Frediford. I don't think I'm going to go for this duel here. Fail Asian is around. And now we're seeing middle lane push. It is Wausau West moving in. So close to advancing to the round of 32 to keep their HSL to keep themselves in the playoffs this year. As I was saying, winner of this goes on to play the winner of Temple City, two-time second place team of the High School Star League. It's Temple City versus Grant Park High School. Very curious to see how that match will go. Lyrium lands in Sonic Wave. But yeah, that will be the winner of this game that plays against whoever wins that best of 3. Single elimination bracket. Lyrium. Oh man, look at that. Look at that animation canceling, just canceling out the resonating strike there with the safeguard. And now we're seeing push onto the inhibitor towers already. Last game we saw a strong push coming out from Wausau West because they had that Janna Caitlyn combo. This game, it's just the pure damage, but they want to go in here. Here comes the ultimate. Fredifer jumping in, goes for the Justice Punch now with the taunt. Taunts up Puster, but not too much damage, not any pickoffs yet. No kills on the board, as both of these teams continue to posture around this middle lane. Now they'll look to see where to go. Middle lane is a target. Lyrium trying to jump in there, so is Fredifer. The hook lands, they pull out Bales once again. The flay back onto a lot of them, bringing them into the turret range. But not too much damage being taken by Wausau West, and they'll just back away. Dragon just spawned a second Ocean Drake, a 4th Dragon in this game. And it's going to be Wausau West for the taking. 4 Dragons at 28 minutes. And 2 Oceans, 2 Infernals nonetheless. Dangerous combo here. So after that middle lane push, we're going to be seeing the attention focus to this bottom lane now. Shifting it to the bottom lane. And a turret goes down. Wausau West make their way out. Six and 0 Lucian on Kirby. It's just so scary. Redemption rush by Thresh. Finished up here. Not really a rush, I should say. It's 29 minutes and he finished it, but gotta do what you gotta do. He's 0-4, not doing too hot. 0-0-7 on the chicken. It's 10-3, 7 kills in the lead for Wausau West. Of course, this is the High School Star League 2017 Spring Playoffs, brought to you by Twitch TV. And glad that you came in to join us today. Make sure to follow the stream to see whenever we're streaming. Usually we'll be having some League of Legends Dota 2 on this channel, I think, in the coming month or 2. With playoffs ongoing. So here's the push onto the middle lane. As Bales is gonna get jumped on. Crusher and Cake doing a nice amount of damage. Wow, that heal by Bales. Oh man, what are you gonna do against that Vladimir? Not too much that you can do. Bales is just healing himself back up as Fredifer wants to come in on the side here. There's a taunt to Puster. Colin coming in to tickle the back of field by Curry. So Colin just got dropped, but not too much besides that. But it's a top lane push. And there's pressure on all 3 of these lanes. Bottom lane minions are pushing. Wausau West just went from middle to top, picked up another outer turret, and now sitting at 6-1 in turrets. And are they actually starting this Baron is the question. 3-minute Baron, definitely doable. They're gonna start it, and there was a ward, so Westlake are fully aware, but there's absolutely nothing they can do about this one, especially now that it's gone. You can't really steal it away. So now they'll move to the middle lane with Baron buff. The minions are going to be coming in strong, and Just push the minions a bit, return home, and I'm sure they have quite a bit of gold to spend. And now the engage. Kirby, godlike as he finds his 7th kill. Lyrium still going in. Fail Asian going low, but the heal saves him. Keeps him alive for now. And they will need him as his onslaught continues. From Wausau West. Over the wall. Fredifer and Lyrium getting over there. And not finding an engage onto anybody. But still, they have that pressure to take down the inhibitor. Easy one for them. Do they keep going here? Looks like the answer is no. We'll head to this bottom lane though, where they have a wave pushing up already. And Baron buff still active for quite a bit longer. They'll just keep going. Lyrium actually jumping in there. Not too sure if he's trying to cancel that one or not, but under the turret, there's no response coming out from Westlake. Lots of poke coming around. Oh my gosh, Gooch baby, so close to going down. Redemption forced out, and not for much. As poke continues, Lyrium getting in there, takes down Fail Asian. Ultimate from Galio doesn't get much, but Crusher King jumping in. There's not much they can do here. This is going to be, excuse me for the voice, this is going to be the final push. And it's Wausau West taking down the members of Westlake High School. And this final push, the Nexus is open. Game 3. They're trying to defend this one. They can't do much. Wausau West High School, they win the series in Game 3, and they'll be moving on to the round of 32. Well played by the team of Wausau West. Picking up the win here. And this is a great one for them there. They're going to be moving on to the round of 32. Hard fought, I'd say, from just the first moments of this game. Of the series, I should say. Losing that first game, but coming back in for game number 3. Very well played by them here. So, and we're seeing, I mean, that's a lot of threats on their team. In the second game, we were seeing Fredifer 3 come out. This game, Kirby and Bales has been a constant. Kirby coming up strong here. Just a very clean last game for them in game number 3. So, guys, thanks for watching the High School Star League 2017 playoffs, brought to you by Twitch. It's been Crusader Kitten here casting for you guys. You can follow me on Twitter at Crusader Kitten. Meanwhile, all the information for the High School Star League you can find on the screen right now. But biggest one, follow us on Twitter and Twitch for all the recent updates for when we'll be streaming, when we'll be bringing you more High School Star League action. But for now, that'll be all for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.